Hello again. I thought I'd do an update after some questions. Excuse the noise in the background. Edith is, sorry, I'm using the windowsill here. Edith doing her usual craziness. So, yes, I had planned what I was going to say roughly in my head, but of course I never write anything down and then I start umming and ahhing, so apologies for that. Just an update. Fingers crossed, we are finally going to be doing insems this month. I don't know if I explained it properly in my OPK video, but yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, we're going to do a trial run. I don't expect it to work because after months and months of it not working and trying to wean Edith and it keep going wrong and still not ovulating, like I haven't ovulated once since I've had Edith and I've peed on enough ovulation tests and the line has never been visible until the one I showed you. Literally, you cannot see anything since she was born and the breastfeeding stopped me ovulating. So got bored of waiting. I felt awful because, as I said before, I'd matched with my IPs when, I think Edith was only a couple of months old, a few months, 6 months old, something like that. So for 8 months, I've been matched with them and we haven't been able to do insems because I never realised I wouldn't get my periods back. Because with George and Alice, by 6 months, and I was breastfeeding exclusively with them until that date, 5-6 months, my periods came back. They, you know, I think with George it was 5 months and Alice it was 6 months. So I never in a million years expected to go this long without them, and I really did stupidly expect for my body to kick back into normal before now. So I matched and I thought, oh, any day now I'll get my period, and it just hasn't happened. And I feel awful making them wait all this time. It just seemed unfair. So I've taken these. I've just completed the course. Obviously, no offence, but I've rubbed out the hospital name and the name on it and everything. Is clomid, which, as most of you will know, is clomid. It's only 50 milligrams, as you may have seen if you looked on the box. Taking it, well, not really on a cycle day. Technically, it's cycle day 732 to cycle day 737 or something along those lines. Because my last period was in September 2010 or October. My last period was in October 2010. I found out I was pregnant with Edith on the 2nd of November at 4 weeks and 1 or 2 days, something like that. I think I was due on my wedding anniversary, the 1st of November, and I didn't take a test until I was 2 days late, so I was due on October 31st. So the last one was September or October, I lose track. So I haven't ovulated since August, September time. I haven't had a period since the October time and had a postpartum bleed. So we took this because there's very, very little side effects to clomid that would be a problem. I've had hot flushes. Some people get headaches and a bit of nausea and stuff like that. It's safe to take when breastfeeding. And, you know, there's not that many risks to it or anything. And there are risks, as there are with every medication before someone tries to correct me, which is fine, by all means do. But it seemed like a safe option. It seemed like an option I was willing to go with. So I've taken those. I've got another month's worth if this month doesn't work. After that, it's revisit things. Because we're hoping the 50 milligrams is enough. Now, obviously, the line on the OPK that was starting, I haven't tested today, that could be down to the hormones in my system from taking clomid. And no, you can't trust an OPK within 5 days of finishing your course of clomid. So what I would call cycle day, I suppose I'm on cycle day 6, because cycle day 1 to me, or day 1 of this, was the day I took the first pill. So by day 10 of this trying to thing, if there's a positive on day 11, 12 plus such or really good lines, then I'll trust them. Before that, I'll take them with a pinch of salt. So we decided that we will go for it when I get a positive, if I'm pretty sure it's positive. And not just a positive on OPKs, because again, dodgy with clomid. So it will be based on, without being gross, you know, the cervical position, the feel, CM, being egg white CM and everything. We're getting Insta-carbs, they're getting pre-seed. I've been on fertilise for women. I should rattle now. And we're just going to go for it. But I'm not sure, and if anyone can answer this to me, by all means, because I haven't ovulated for so long, because it's forced ovulation and there are no periods, nothing, I don't know what the quality of the egg's going to be like, so I'm not expecting to fall pregnant because A, that would make me possibly the luckiest person in the world, because I will have fallen pregnant without having had a period in 2 years, which would be awesome. I mean, honestly, how cool would that be? Yes. For me, for someone that does normally have periods, I know some of you are probably like, I don't have periods for years, but, you know, upsides and downsides, I suppose. But for me, that would be amazing, and also it will be awesome for them. I don't think it'll happen. I don't think the quality of the egg's going to be that good. But if anyone can tell me whether I'm right or wrong about that, that'd be cool. Anything you know about clomid? When did you actually ovulate after? How many days after you finished taking it did you ovulate if you were on clomid? What signs did you have? Was it positive OPKs? I also get ovulation pains, which should be a good giveaway. So I'm actually keeping my fingers crossed for that. And then, as I said, we're going to go for it. I'm all garbled, sorry. And then hopefully I'll get a period if it doesn't work. And I will naturally ovulate the following month. If I don't ovulate the following month, then I will take the clomid again and try and see if, you know, sometimes you have to jump start a car a couple of times before it works. And after that, if they're still not doing anything, then it's just go back to drawing boards, completely wean, and just try and be patient. Go back to the doctors, see what they can do, if anything, maybe take some bloods, maybe find out why not even, you know, clomid has worked, because it should, technically it should, but again, it might not. So go from there and just hope for the best. And Edith has got George's iPod. This could go horribly wrong.
Don't break it.
I'll probably start playing Ollie Murs in a minute. She's great at putting music on. I don't know why. She's already figured out how to put music on iPads, iPhones, iPods. I mean, if I got an Android, she'd probably be screwed because she wouldn't know what to look for. Sorry, tangents. Oh, so yeah, I don't know what else to say. So hopefully my ovaries will stop being so completely pointless and will actually do something. And, you know, I'm really praying I ovulate. I really am praying to God that I ovulate. I'm also thinking, please, for my IFs, they've waited all this time. None of us expected to be waiting this long. So I'd love to fall pregnant straight away for their sake, and definitely a little bit of my own, because that would be awesome. But I don't actually think I will. And I don't know when I should ovulate, or how I'm going to know exactly, because OPKs are dodgy, and all of that lot. So any advice, any words of wisdom, any experiences or whatever, please, please do comment below. I will be eternally grateful. And yeah, I'm going to shut up gabbling now, because I just, you know, need to for the